also need to go to Menu and select Setup to Auto Program or Scan in Channels. Now, what if you already hooked up the converter box properly, scanned for channels, but you're seeing this message right now? Why is that? It's probably because many channels changed their locations on the broadcast airwaves after the transition. To make sure you're getting all the channels available, you should rescan your converter box or digital television set. Otherwise, you might miss some of the channels you received in the past. Rescanning for channels is relatively easy, but each TV and converter box is different. So if you're having trouble rescanning, review the instructions or owner's manual. Going back to rescan involves finding the menu function. Usually just press the menu button on your remote control and choose an automatic scan or easy scan function or manual scan function, and let the television or converter box find channels for you. Before we address antennas, it's important to know that the new digital signals work differently. Once you've upgraded, you should have a clear picture with no ghosts or interference. But if you can't find channels you're used to watching, or you're getting spotty or pixelated reception, there are a number of things you can do. First, make sure you have a VHF-UHF antenna. VHF-only antennas, like these rabbit ears, only pick up channels 2 through 13, while UHF-only antennas, like this silver sensor model, only pick up channels 14 and higher. That's why you need a good VHF-UHF antenna to get all the channels out there. The location of an indoor antenna in the room also makes a big difference to how well it receives DTV channels, and you may need to try different locations to get the best reception. Raising it as high as possible is usually best, and you will also need to try changing the location in which it is pointing. An alternative is to use an outdoor or rooftop antenna, which generally works better than indoor antennas. The higher an antenna is placed and the larger it is, the better it generally works. Be careful setting up any outdoor or rooftop antennas. Many require professional installation. You can pay a few dollars for some indoor antennas to over $100 for a good outdoor antenna. To learn more about antennas, visit www.antennaweb.org. Now, let's review this checklist to help you receive free digital TV. 1. If you have a newer TV set, check your owner's manual to see if your set has a digital ATSC tuner. If you have a digital tuner, you don't need a converter box and most likely simply need to rescan for channels. 2. Older